Hello everyone, this is Ross from Retro Dream Beam. I'm an eBay seller full-time. I've been doing this with my fiance Netta for a couple years now. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel. I'm about to go into what we were shipping out today on Wednesday. We finally had a better quantity of items to sell, but it's still like low sales. So it's been pretty rough for eBay this week. All right, the first thing that sold was the Silver Summoning right here. This is an RPG book. This is just gonna be like a little adventure for the D20 system, so you could play this with Dungeons and Dragons. It was damaged. I think it's just like the cover and stuff like that. So I showed pictures how the inside's still good, so they can still use it. This sold for $7.99 plus shipping. Everything's gonna be plus shipping except for the last item today. We actually did a free shipping for something. All right, and then next up is a Bluray Casablanca right here. I've obviously never seen this one, but we sell a lot of Blu-rays, so we do pretty well with the physical media. We get them fairly cheap. This one sold for $9.60. All right, next up is a lot of 10 Khador. I think these are the War Machine Winter Guard Infantry right there. So there's 10 of them. I was actually embarrassed because in my listing I misspelled Khador, so it's like Karar or something like that. So yeah, I'm pretty embarrassed for that. But hey, it's still sold. I got a bunch of the War Machine at auction. These sold for $23.99. So I'm pretty happy to have those constantly sell because I did pay up for that particular auction, like lots. I think it was like $150, but I've been selling like a bunch of stuff around the 20s, and we sold the starter set for like 120. So it's been adding up. All right, next up is an interesting one because this is a very old listing. I didn't even know we had this, so maybe even Annetta like listed back in the day. Oh, you did sell similar? Okay, this is Franklin, like a 1980s Franklin, so an older one. These are gift bags for a birthday party. So yeah, this is probably like an old either estate sale or honestly more likely a thrift store purchase from back in the day. This sold for $10, so it's always cool when I'm like unaware of something because I do know a lot of the stuff that we have listed, like most of it. I have a lot of wasted brain space in there.
You never watched Franklin?
I did watch Franklin.
Oh, okay.
Hey, it's Franklin. He's like coming to your house. It's so cringe. I think that's like the intro song. Yeah, I watched Franklin like a good amount. I did like it. It was okay. All right, I'm going to move along. All right, next up, this right here is from the auction. This is, I was unaware of this game. This is Star Wars Shatterpoint. This is Obi-Wan Kenobi. It's his miniature and then also his stat card. So when I was at the auction for a bunch of miniatures being listed, there was a Shatterpoint game and no one was bidding on any of it. This one I happened to bid on because some of the minimum bids for the other stuff started at like $10 or more. This one actually started at $2, so I got this for $2. This sold for $15.99. I do regret not bidding on the rest of the stuff because most of the Shatterpoint stuff got passed up on, I think, because I had a higher bid. And I asked one person after the auction, I was like, oh, hey, what's the Shatterpoint thing? Is no one into it? And they kind of said like, oh, all the Star Wars miniature games have all like just crashed. No one's playing them or something. I should have taken that as a note that people are going to be into this stuff. I only grabbed this because when things were like really cheap and no one was bidding on them, I was like, I'll gamble $2 on a full miniature. It has Star Wars on it. So yeah, I don't know. I wish I could tell you guys more about the Shatterpoint game, but I will definitely be keeping an eye out for it, especially because other people are ignoring it. And now I have proof that I sold one of them for $15.99. Like I said, I made a note that I spent $2 on it. It's not like a crazy flip, but I could have gotten more of that. So I feel bad. All right, next up is a game right here called Creepy Freaks, right? So these are 9. These were like in booster packs. I do have some booster packs. I've sold them. They're not like too expensive, but I do have like open ones. They also have stickers. When I looked into this game, I believe it's by WizKids. They do stuff like board games, HeroClix, Mage Knight, a ton of stuff at this point. These are kind of like a children's version of chess. Like these were collectible, and the game kind of plays like a simpler version of chess when I looked into it. So they are collectible. I don't know if they have like rarities, but you did buy booster packs of them. This is just a lot of 8 of them. This sold for $16. I do have a little bit more of that stuff. Like I got a lot at one point, but they were slow sellers. But still, it's pretty good profit for that one. All right, moving along, we have another empty box, Thronofel Drain. This is the bundle box, so this is not the gift edition. The gift edition was all foil the other day that I sold, maybe 1 or 2 days ago. People love these storage boxes. The older the set, the better. This one sold to a repeat buyer for $11.99. I didn't check, but I'm assuming the person who got the gift edition box also wants the regular one, so they just like Thronofel Drain. I think they did a second set. I've been out of Magic for a long time now, but I do, maybe they're like collecting all of the different Eldraine and stuff boxes. But yeah, I always do well with the Magic boxes. All right, moving along. This is the second to last thing. This is just the Kanji, like Japanese learn how to write book right here. This was supposed to have a CD. I marked that it doesn't have the CD. It's still like a complete workbook. I got these from the person that I got the anime figures from. They also had a whole box of these Japanese learning tools because he was trying to learn Japanese, but I think he just ended up using an online tutor. This sold for $10 to a repeat buyer, so that's pretty cool. Like, those books did way better than I thought I would. He kind of wanted to throw them away, and then I just paid like $30 for like the whole box or something. I was like, I'll take a gamble on them. So yeah, it was a good purchase. All right, and the last thing, which is already pre-packed because I messed up in the past, this is the Kirkland Signature, the Quit 2 gum. It's like the double pack. This ended up selling for $48 and free shipping. I think Annetta was sad because she accidentally sent an offer on this, so we could have gotten more for this, probably more in like the 70 range for free shipping, or 65, 68, something like that, because we sold other ones like that. We did get this for free from her mom, so it's hard to complain about something like that. So I was still pretty happy about it. All right, so yeah, that's everything. It's the middle of the week. Hopefully the sales increase going into the weekend, and we have another good weekend, because like last week was pretty sad. So thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. If you'd like to help support us, take a look at our shop down below. Have a good one.